Hello everyone, and welcome to my presentation. Today, I'm going to talk about a bibliometric review process of the academic research over the period 2009 to 2023. But first thing first, I'd like to introduce myself. I am from team that discuss about ethics in caring profession. My team consists of three people, including me, Muhammad Ilham Zulfikar as a presenter here, and my partners Najika Alia Azhar and Bonaventura Rangga Amadius. With the guidance of our lecturer, Mr. Heri Septiakusuma and his assistants, Garning Irba Al-Lantip, Muhammad Mustika Jatikusuma, and Nuno Faksa Adiaksa. So, our topic is relevant and important for many fields and disciplines, especially in the context of the global challenges such as Industry 4.0 and opportunities that we face today. We're going to the content. So our contents contains abstract introduction, objectives, methodology, research and discussion, and concluding remarks. We're going to the abstract. Process safety is the discipline that deals with the prevention and mitigation of major accidents involving hazardous substances such as fires, explosions, and toxic releases. Process safety is essential for protecting human health, the environment, and the assets of industries that handle or produce such substances. Some examples of these industries are chemical, oil and gas, pharmaceutical, and nuclear. However, process safety is not only a technical issue, but also a social, ethical, and organizational one. It requires a culture of safety that involves commitment and participation of all stakeholders, such as workers, managers, regulators, and the public. It also requires a continuous improvement of knowledge and practice based on the lessons learned from the past accidents and the latest scientific de- developments developments. Therefore, it is important for us to understand the state of the art and the trends of process safety research, as well as the gaps and opportunities for future studies. This is the main objective of our paper, which present a bibliometric review of process safety academic research of the period 2009 to 2023. Bibliometrics is a quantitative method that analyzes the publications and citations of a specific field or topic. Using various indicators and tools, bibliometry can provide insights into the productivity, impact, collaboration, and evolution of research, as well as the most influential authors, journals, and countries. In our paper, we used two peer-reviewed scientific databases, namely Science Direct and Mendeley, to collect and analyze the publications related to process safety. We used the keywords process safety to search for the relevant papers. We then applied various bibliometric techniques such as keyword analysis, co-authorship analysis, and citation analysis to examine the characteristics and trends of process safety research. Our results show that there is an up and down line in the number of publications that occur each year. In terms of publications, there is inconsistency among workers and complying with occupational safety and health regulations because overall, there are plenty of workers that realize that ethics in work are necessary, especially in the safety sector. So that some authors considered reducing their publication about safety. In the year of 2021 to 2023, there was a drop in the amount of publications related to safety, especially medicine, with 1,162 documents, followed by social science with 317 documents, nursing 216 documents, engineering with 162 documents, and biochemistry, genetics, and molecular biology with 100 and 37 documents. Our paper also identifies the most cited and influential papers, authors, journals, and countries in process safety research, as well as the main topics and themes that emerged over time. We also discuss the implications and limitations of our study and suggest some directions for future research. Next, we're going to the introduction. Okay, many countries globally have introduced some similar strategic initiatives and implementations involves spending on Industry 4.0 technologies. Industry 4.0, well known in its initiative from Germany, has become a globally adopted term in the past decades. Many countries have introduced similar strategic initiatives. They has been spent on implementing some Industry 4.0 technologies. This introduced innovation of Industry 4.0 era consists in the integration of the 9 pillars of technologies in manufacturing, transforming the conventional factory to the modern factory with smart technologies. Industry 4.0 brings factories to an adaptation in using digital technology, including artificial intelligence, the Internet of Things and Networks, or IoT, smart devices, and smart devices are more omnipresent here. Factories in Industry 4.0 need to enhance qualifications and training for employers and for employees and employers, emphasis on education in process safety, health, and sustainability. This makes all factories in Industry 4.0 need to improve the involvement of qualifications and training for their employees and employer. This is particularly true for their education in process safety. Subjects of health and sustainability should be also included as challenges related to safety. The current state of safety knowledge and practices was reviewed and critical insights were obtained from construction industry practitioners. Literature review on barriers and solutions to implementing START technologies in construction safety management. This, mean, this means there are various barriers and solutions to implementing smart technologies in construction safety management, such as the lack of awareness, training, and skills, the high costs and complexity of the technologies, the legal and ethical issues related to data privacy and security, and the development of standards and guidelines, the provision of education and training, the improvement of communication and collaboration, and the adoption of a user-centered and participatory design approach. Lack of a sense of safety and health may lead to a lack of emotional attachment to the company. This lack of attachment negatively impacts company performance and long-term corporate sustainability. The lack of a sense of safety and health in workplace may lead to a lack of emotional attachment to the company, which can negatively affect the employee's satisfaction, loyalty, and productivity, and the company's reputation, profitability, and sustainability. Conversely, when the management or the OSH, Occupational Safety Health Committee, effectively addresses the safety, health, and welfare concerns of the employees, it can increase their engagement, motivation, and performance and enhance the company's competitiveness, growth, and survival. Next objective. First, process safety ethics. We saw that many workers did not care about their safety. And then we collected the data and the sample. Then we processed it using Phospure to create the co-occurrences and co-authorship. And we used Microsoft Excel to create the table of the data. And then in the end, we input all the data into our manuscript and we gain the result. Next, our methodology. Our research data is based on peer-reviewed scientific databases such as Scopus here and Mendeley. We limit the research timeline from 2009 to 2023 to include the recent development in safety process research. The used keywords are title, strip ABS, strip key, process safety ethics, and pub here. Bibliometric analysis is done by using scientific software like VOS Viewer. We visualize the network collaboration between writer and reader. Then we identify the most commonly appeared keywords and we create temporary trends in our publication. This method perhaps makes us understand the pattern and research dynamic of the safety process from bibliometric perspective. Next, we're going to result in the discussion. A annual publication of process safety ethics from 2009 to 2023. Um, look at the graphic here. In the year of 2021 to 2023, there was a drop in the amount of publications related to safety process since there were plenty of workers in the world that realized that ethics in work are necessary, especially in the safety sector. So that made some authors considered reducing their publication about safety. Nevertheless, if we look closely at the whole graphic here, there are up and down lines of number of publications occurring every year because the inconsistency of workers to obey the rule of Occupational Safety Health (OSH), especially in 2015. There is a rise in number of publications from the previous year, 2014, because at that time perhaps there were massive safety violations and there were so many accidents. So many authors decided to create more publications about safety related to this situation, about safety related to this situation. Next, B, the subject area that is most often found in documents with keywords. Table in the subject area here indicates that medicine is ranked first as the sector with most publication, wherein the health sector dominates process safety because process safety is closely related to health, especially medicines. The graph is also followed by social science with 317 documents, nursing with 216 documents, engineering with 162 documents, and biochemistry, genetics, and molecular biology with 137 documents. However, in the agricultural and biological science, uh, neurosciences and chemical engineering sectors are the lowest document, indicating that the fields of agriculture and biological sciences, neurosciences, and chemical engineering are not closely related to process safety, or it can be said to be rarely used for process safety. It is important to note that the top 5 subjects, namely medicine, social science, engineering, biochemistry, genetics, and molecular biology, have significant contribution to the total number of publication, namely 5 to 10%, and the one that contributed the most publication, medicine, with the percentage 41.18%. Next, top 20 institution with the most published documents. The institution with the most publications is the University of Toronto with 43 publications, followed by the University of Oxford with 32 publications, and Beijing University of Chinese Medicine with 28 publications. And next ranking are Harvard Medical School and the University of British Columbia. It means University of Toronto has the most interest to discuss this issue. Next, analysis of the terms occurrences by Voss viewer. Research trends from co-occurrence analysis can be shown using a network map of co-occurrences with at least 20 other occurrences. There are 1,789 keywords contained in process safety ethics. The network map can be seen in this figure. In the network map, there are 5 clusters with 324 items, 31,457 links, and a total strength of 160,614. The most frequently used keywords are human, people, ethics, and patient safety. Cluster 1 is marked with a red circle. This cluster represents 115 items. In this cluster, human is a frequently used keyword with 323 links, 17,608 total link strength, and 1,235 occurrences, followed by ethics with 322 links, 7,870 total link strength, and 657 occurrences. The keywords in this cluster show ethics in various aspects. Cluster 2 is marked with a green circle. In this cluster, there are 87 items. Humans is the most frequently used keyword with 323 links, total link strength of 15,107 and 988 occurrences. Patient safety followed by closely behind with 320 links, 6,616 total link strengths with 421 events. Based on the keywords that appear in this cluster, it can be seen that this cluster discusses safety management in the health sector. Cluster 3 with blue circle mark. This cluster presents 68 items. The most frequently appearing keyword is an article with 323 links, a total link strength of 10,977 and 720 occurrences. And the second place is female with 318 links, 5,650 total link strength, and 314 occurrences. This cluster describes related clinical articles with specific group analysis. Cluster 4 is marked with a yellow circle here. In this cluster, there are 46 items. In this cluster, procedures and drug safety are the top 2 frequently used keywords. In the procedure, there were 318 links, total link strength 3,698 and 221 events, while drug safety had 315 links, total link strength 3,798 and 233 events. This cluster shows procedures in the world of health related to drug safety. Next, cluster 5 is marked with purple circle. This small one. This cluster presents 8 items. Public health is the most frequently used keyword with 267 links, 1,311 total link strength, and 82 occurrences, followed by COVID-19 with 214 links, 810 total link strength, and 60 incidents. This cluster highlights public health during the COVID-19 pandemic. Next, authorship analysis by first viewer. There are 159 identified writers publishing documents of 1,789 documents from 2009 to 2023. On process safety ethics, the writers are divided into 5 clusters: green, red, purple, blue, yellow, based on author relationship that is showed with the difference of bubble colors. As we can see, 1J has the largest bubble that shows the highest amount of publication. The distance between the bubbles representing the author is a measure of their relatedness. A short distance indicates a strong network connection between authors, such as Li Y, Li H, Wang J, and Gong J. Meanwhile, the distance between Li H and UY indicating poor collaboration between these authors. Next, concluding remarks. This research presents a bibliometric review of process safety ethics academic research over the period 2009 to 2023. The analysis data was obtained from the Scopus database, which has been widely recognized by researchers as providing standardized and high-quality information. In terms of publications, there is inconsistency among workers in complying with occupational safety and health regulation, because overall there is an up and down line in the number of publications that occur each year. The results show that many authors decided to make more publications about safety related to this situation. Based on this, the institution that contributed the most publications was the University of Toronto with 43 publications. This work is really useful for us to understand research trends regarding process safety ethics and provide support for further research. Apart from that, graphics in the subject area indicate that medicine is ranked first as the sector with the most publications, wherein the health sector dominates process safety because process safety is closely related to health, especially medicine, with 1,162 documents, followed by social science with 317 documents, nursing 216 documents, engineering 162 documents, and biochemistry, genetics, and molecular biology 137 documents. And the results show that the fields of chemical engineering is not closely related to process safety, or it can be said to be rarely used for process safety. The work provides valuable insights into the landscape of process safety ethics research. It offers support for further research in the field. Okay, that's all my presentation. Thank you for your attention and have a good day.